we'll talk about, when we are talking about that requirements, okay, how that is problems are going to raise. When you are not going to specify properly, then that time precisely if you are not going to specify that, then automatically the problems are going to raise in this. Okay, you will not be able to get that proper data. Okay. Then unambiguous requirements, okay, may be interpreted with the different ways for the developers and the users. User is going to say one thing and the developer is going to understand the other way. So that time conflicts are going to be more, and you will be unable to search that data. This thing. Okay. So here one example is being given. Okay. Search in here. User interaction for is search for patient name across all appointments in all clinics. This is the requirements from the user. What developer is thinking is that search for patient name in an individual clinic. User chooses clinic, then search. There's a conflict is there. You can able to see this. What user is saying? User is saying that search for the patient name across all appointments in all clinics. But what developer is thinking, patient name will be given. That is correct. In individual clinics it has been saying. Here it is all clinics is there. Individual. User choose clinic, then search. He is not said in that way. He said search for all appointments in all clinics. So that difference which it makes, it is the problem for the search. Okay. So always the requirement should be complete and consistency. What do you mean by this complete and consistency? Complete means they should include descriptions of all facilities required. What exactly that is required, that it should be given. Consistent, there should not any conflicts or contradictions for the descriptions. Okay, so like that previous one, if it is going to be, then it will not going to get the information properly. You should not make the statement unclear or complex in nature. So always should be very clear what exactly that is required, that you should complete it. Complete information should be present in that. Fine. In non-functional requirements, those are all the functional requirements. Non-functional requirements, always the system should have some of its properties and constraints are exist in that. Reliability responses in time and storage requirements. This is important thing it is. Okay, always should be reliable. 10 times if the question is asked, the same answer should be given. Always should be reliable. And how many times that you will be going to ask, within that stipulated time only should give the answers. Okay. Storage requirements, you should have the storage, proper storage should be there. If you are going for the big data analysis, then data should be more. So requirements in the beginning only that you should have, and those things you should be get provided for that. These are some constraints that it is going to have for the IO devices. Then the requirements may also be specified mandating a particular, that is development team, that is integrated development environment, okay, IDE. So where the it should look in a good manner, so that way the requirements should be given, okay, and it should be developed. Non-functional requirements may be, it is critical for functional requirements, because I cannot say that. Okay, so how it should be done, it is an art. It is basically, okay, non-functional requirements are the art where the things are going to be moved with the user requirements. User has to feel happy to make him happy all these IDE environment should be good enough, and it should be user friendly. That's what it is required. Okay, if they are not going to meet these systems, then it is difficult. Excuse me. There are so many types of non-functional requirements. You can be able to see in this diagram. A big diagram it is. Non-functional requirements comes under this product requirements, organizational requirements, external requirements. These three are under this non-functional requirements. What are the product requirements? It is going to have usability requirements, efficiency requirements, dependability requirements, security requirements. Means any product is going to go through with all these four phases: usability, using of that particular product; efficiency of the product that should be checked; dependability, input and output to the input. So those things requirements is going to be matched properly. Then securing of the product, that is very, very important thing. Okay, any products that will be going to develop, these four things are going to be common in execution. Then efficiency requirements is going to have again two parts in this: performance requirement and space requirements. It should work properly within the time that they should produce the answers. Okay, then space requirements, where the data is going to get stored, they should not give any what we can say, system should not hang, or we can say space should not be less. So like that, those things are going to be considered in the efficiency requirements. In the organizational requirements, we have environmental requirements, operational requirements, and development requirements. Here what happens, environmental requirements, where the project is going to be get installed, where the project is going to be operated, then how it is getting development requirements are going to be given. Okay, those things are going to be considered in the organizational requirements. In the external requirements, regulatory requirements and ethical requirements and legislative requirements. These things are comes under the out part of the your functional requirements. Here it is nothing but the product requirements are going to be different and organizational requirements is going to be different. Here external requirements, rules and regulations are going to be considered in this. Regulatory things are going to be government organizations, private organizations, rules are going to be there. So those things are going to be considered in this. Then ethical requirements about the project, about the resources that which you are going to take, those things that it is going to be considered in this. And the data should not be leaked out from the environment. Those things are also going to be considered in this. Then from the legislative requirements, the court, okay, law is also going to be considered for this particular application. Accounting law is going to consider accounting requirements, and safety and security requirements are there. So when all these things are going to be present, okay, so accounting is one of the important concepts for the application that is required. Then safety and security, when you go and build all the things, then for that particular system safety is not there, or security of the system is not going to be there, then it is very difficult. So you have to make all these functionalities work in the proper manner. This all comes under the non-functional requirements. Even if it is not going to be given also, these things must be there in your system. Okay, the same thing that has been discussed in this. Okay, one of the example it is being taken in this is the MintCare system non-functional requirements. It's a product requirement is there. What is the product requirement? The MintCare system shall be available to all clinics during the normal working hours. timing it is been specified. Downtime within the